Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Bart, one half of the sound couple. You're sitting in the other half's chair. She's actually going to meet us down at the gig today, and today is going to be a fun experience for us again, and hopefully for you as well, as we haven't showed this type of gig before. And what it is a track show, meaning that there is no live band. It's just background tracks, 3 vocalists, and then the system, the MacBook Pro, our 32R, and our CDLs. This type of event is much different, or at least a little bit different. It kind of blends the concept of AV work and live sound, which in my experience is a different thought process. One of the things that is a bigger concept here is the art of cueing and the art of knowing when you need to be on and ready to go. And I will admit that is a weakness for me in the sense that I really need to be thinking about it. I've done some of these shows and it does kind of tax your mind because I tend to get immersed in mixing. In this, you have to be cognizant of what people are saying. And that is even more important than perhaps the mix, because we are a lot more exposed. If we're not ready for the cue or we mess up, everybody there knows it. Where in a live mix, hey, if you don't have that guitar or that solo queued up for that split second, a split second here can feel like an eternity. One of the things we're going to make sure is that our wireless is stable. We're going to be running this show with 2 devices. I'm going to have my iPad Pro as control for music to the Apple Music. And then I'm going to be using our Microsoft Surface Pro to be running UC Surface, which controls our mixer. So between both of those, I'm going to have my hands full with devices, but it's just easier than trying to flip back and forth between 2. I'm excited about today. Like I said, it's been a couple years since we've done one of these shows. It's a quick in, quick out. It's an hour and a half straight. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you. And we'll see you when we get there. I'm in the vehicle around and I'm up on top, so this is what the venue looks like. I think the CDLs are really gonna shine well here with the line array portion of it. I think what my plan is to go with 1 sub and 2 tops. So with both tops, I think it'll not only cover down there, it'll cover nicely up here as well. I'm gonna get going on setting up, but I just wanted to give you the layout here. Not lying, that's a little heavy. Okay, I got all the gear loaded out. This is all we need. So I'm gonna go move the truck. But like setups like this, on a beautiful day like this, it doesn't get any better than this, guys. Just low humidity. It is 3:54. We gotta be ready to sound check at 5:30. I gave myself a little bit extra time. I shouldn't have any problem meeting that deadline. And it is 81 degrees with low humidity on the river. Perfect day for a gig. So when you're setting up for an event like this, or any event, a lot of things we are forced to do is make judgment calls, or part of our job is to make judgment calls, especially for something like this where it's a little bit more audience interaction. So the first judgment call I'm making is putting the line up a little bit further than normally I would for like a band. When we've been here in the past, we've kind of kept this line here with the main beam here. But for something like this, I'm gonna make the call and I'm gonna move it up a little bit. And just because I think they're going to feel more comfortable being more connected, closer to the audience than say a band would need to be, or has to be, I guess, in the sense that, again, this is audience participation, and I think it'll make them feel more comfortable if they don't feel like they're so far back underneath the pavilion here. So I decided on moving the front line out, and hopefully I made the right call. Seeing how we're looking here, we got a big stage like this and we're trying to maximize it but not make them look like they're too spread out. Just taking a look to see how we're set here. I think this will work, I hope. I don't want to end up moving anything again, so, but I've worked with these folks before, or we have, and kind of can anticipate what they're going to want.
Two. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2, 2. 2, 1, 2. Check, check. Check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2. Hey, hey, check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2, check, 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 2. 2, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2, hey. Check, check, 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2.
The whole show.
He already joined in.
There's a mic, feel free.
And the company talks to me exactly. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy company B. He wants some boogie woogie bugle boy company B. And when he plays boogie woogie bugle, he was busy as a busy bee. And when he plays a dance, nobody don't bring to the bar. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy company B. And I'm Juliana, just doing nothing to the bar. He's going over the face of the
cat dragged in.
I finally arrived.
She finally arrived, and we did a little bit of sound checking, and now we're just waiting. It is 6:23. I'll start some music here in about 5 minutes.
It's always
Yeah.
impressive how many people come early to get their spots for this.
Yeah, there was some people here a couple hours ago, or a couple
Yeah.
people, and I claimed my spot out there with the chairs and the cover. I have my set list perched up there, but that'll be a good spot. I don't want to be too far away. I want to show you guys here. So we're running 5 tracks total, or 5 channels, I should say, and then well, this is the USB track, and this is stereo. So 1 and 2 are the tracks, and then the mics are on 3, 4, 5, and then I do have 6 set up just as a spare mic, just in case. But what I'm doing here, instead of running traditionally, or usually we run the USB on the digital return here, but we're not doing that tonight. And the reason why we're not is because I wanted everything, as you notice, you got to scroll, and this is my way around the fact that UC Surface doesn't have the user layer, so I just routed my USB channels to 1 and 2. Now I got everything right here, and I'm not having to scroll within UC Surface to get to everything I need. Well, another exciting backstage of the sound couple waiting for the gig, and what is Bart doing? Responding to more comments. So,
And I'm actually looking up information on YouTube content.
okay, so that just goes to show, if we're not doing the gig, we're getting sucked into this channel a little bit, but you know, thanks to you guys, I guess it's exciting. Our channel's growing a lot. Again, we're just here to provide the content, and if that happens, great, but certainly not our purpose for doing this. We're just trying to have some fun and documenting some gigs, and maybe showing some folks some things that could benefit them.
And now a little Diana Ross and the Supremes. Now you don't really need me, you just keep me hanging on. Why do you keep coming around, playing with my heart? Why don't you get out of my life and let me make a new start? Let me get over you the way you knocked over me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Set me free. Ma'am? Whitney Houston? We actually are doing some Whitney Houston.
We are, but I'll give you a listen still.
All right. How will I know if he really loves me? I'm in love and lost my senses, spinning through the town. Sooner or later, be friends, and one I'm feeling down. I need a man who can take a chance on a love that burns out enough to last. So when the night falls and will always.
All right, you guys. We're gonna change and go grab a quick bite to eat before we hit the road.
All right.
Thanks again. Super fun to see you both. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you again.
We'll go through Lindsay withdrawal. Like, what about me withdrawal? We haven't been with you for the last 3 weekends.
It's all good. All right, you guys.
Bye.
Congratulations.
Yep.
Have fun next week.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck.
Maybe I'll see you at
It'll be like 3 in the morning. Are you there?
Can I have your tool?
My tool?
Yeah. Your multi-tool.
My multi-tool? Come on.
That's what it is, isn't it?
It's leather. Another lesson learned, no matter how far you're going, make sure the gear is secure, because when I went over the curve, I heard something going tumbling. I'm ready to, this is always painful. Okay. This carts. Now the NSBs are there. All right. Hope they're okay. You check the NSBs too. Yep. All right. Well, hey guys, we're going to do our recap here on location because Stacy and I drove separate and I don't want to be doing this when I'm driving. I did it on the way down, but I'm hands-free. Tonight, I think went well. It's been a few
Easy peasy. Maybe.
The person that coined that term was actually here tonight. Easy peasy. Yeah, when nothing goes wrong. It's been a few years since we've done one of these shows. So I think, yeah, it did go well.
Yeah.
Only had one little glitch. It wasn't my fault. One of the tracks, I had the wrong version of it. and the song kind of started in again, and I'm like, I'm looking down, there's like 39 seconds left, and they're finishing up the song, and I'm like, what the hell could be going on for 39 seconds? But I stopped it, and that was the right thing to do, but it kind of freaked me out there for a second. The other thing that, and the train's going by, let's move up. The other thing that I probably would have done differently, or the only thing I would have done differently, is that it was a pretty wide spread here.
Yeah.
And the tracks were in stereo, and there were some of them that were pretty widespread.
Yeah.
And now that I know that, and if I remember, I think the next time I would run them in mono, run the tracks in mono, especially when we're covering this wide area like that.
Yeah. Would you say what, 25 feet?
20 miles, yeah, or so.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it sounded great. Like some of the shots that I got, I walked all the way around, and you can obviously hear the difference from there to just straightforward. But it sounded really great all the way
we
through.
get good full coverage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good coverage, both in speaking and in the music.
Yeah, and I was right over there, and I didn't want to move much. We didn't have any wireless glitches, which was kind of my underlying concern, because I had to hit pause and stuff and play, and there were no delays in that. So I didn't want to move too far back. So Stacy was my eyes and ears for going around and back up there. Ideally, maybe I would have been kind of more in the center there, but just kind of balancing the trade-off between, I want to make sure we got a good connection. So, well, hey guys,
Yep.
that's it.
It is 9:17 and
45 minutes, we're out. And we're got another gig here coming up real soon, but I hope you enjoyed this one.
and we'll see you at the next gig.